Not so crab cakes are perfectly perfect. It's going to take in the oil how long generally?
Probably about 2 minutes on the first side and then about another 4. And you turn the heat down so they don't burn. But
okay, wicked hot to start so it pulls together.
You got it.
And then now we're going to make the sauce, or the fancy word?
Remoulade.
Remoulade.
Yes,
okay.
Which is basically a mayonnaise-based sauce. And it's a French, but we're going to make it a little on this is what you probably have or maybe have in your pantry.
And I was going to say, and some of the ingredients are similar. So it's not like the only extra ingredient you've got, is that a little relish?
Sweet relish, yeah.
And a little...
The roasted red peppers,
okay.
or they'll call them pimentos when they're chopped like that.
Okay, so you're taking these items and doing what? We're going to pulse
We're going to
those
just,
suckers?
yeah, absolutely. Now,
okay.
typically we would have this made, we'd make the mayonnaise in my classes, but
because
we're at home.
We're at home,
yep.
So we grabbed the Hellmann's.
You got it. My favorite is the olive oil, without a doubt.
Hellmann's olive oil?
Oh yeah. It's
so see, that's great. Those are the little things that, what do chefs like? Things that chefs like.
And then I use a whole of the small jar of the roasted red peppers.
Okay.
I use the whole thing, and this is going to give it flavor, but it's also going to give it color. And remoulade is one of the classic sauces that is served, especially in the Baltimore area,
with your
crab cakes.
So this is really going to turn it into what you expect it to taste like.
Exactly. You can do ketchup or, gosh, what else do they do? Cocktail sauce or tartar sauce.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And the recipe I gave you actually said tartar sauce, but I'm not a fan.
Okay.
Of the tartar sauce. So I did Dijon mustard for another little more flavor.
The
sweet relish. I found I have to check in my refrigerator what the sweet relish
the situation
dates.
is.
Oh my gosh. That one is from July 4th, so we're okay.
We're good. And it is, you know, I love these containers, the ketchup, the relish, you put those out there, you got a hot dog party, baby. Okay.
And then a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, which is another one of those items that I feel like we get into our refrigerator and then never
sits there
see again.
and sits there. Yes. You use it for one recipe and then forget about it.
Right.
You don't want that.
No.
And so you're doing your little mini food processor.
I do. I have a large one and a small one. I'm going to flip these.
Take a look at those.
There we go. I like to use the small one because there's no sense in getting the giant one out.
Okay.
Breaking these guys up.
That's all right.
All right. So a little bit of pulse. Now it calls for a zest of lemon or a little bit of lemon. I'm not going to do it because what I look at is more the consistency, and that's really what the lemon juice is going to do. And I already have this great sauce consistency.
So you don't need any more?
I don't need any more liquid in there. So I'm going to go ahead and shut these guys down or put it on high. There we go. And we have our little remoulade sauce.
I love it.
And this is what's going to kind of make it a little more what you would be looking for in.
And now here's the thing that will impress your friends and neighbors is the plating. So you're doing this, you know, beautifully.
Right, and what I've done, this is the greatest thing that grocery stores are carrying now, which is these little tiny heads of lettuce, and they're not much more than anything
you're not
else.
wasting.
Right, and then I can use a little bit of this for garnish. Now when we garnish, I always tell my students to make sure it adds value to the plate. So I am gonna add a little bit of sea salt and a little bit of olive oil.
So that actually, if they're eating the lettuce, they're going to be happy.
They would enjoy it,
They're
yeah.
gonna be
And
happy.
I will squeeze a little bit of lemon, so it's almost like we're making this little vinaigrette right in the bowl. I'm going to squeeze it right through my hands.
And so the lettuce is also fantastic.
Yep. And so we'll toss that nice.
Put that on the plate?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that way you actually have something with flavor on it. And then I'm going to steal a little lemon.
Okay.
And then I can put my
crab cake, baby.
Crab cakes.
Okay.
Not so
crab cake. Oh, Chef Gretchen Fayweather, everyone. I've got this recipe on fullplate.tv and on Full Plate on Facebook. She's kind enough to let all of us have all of the items so that we too can make the not so crab cake. Thank you so much, Gretchen.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
I love it. I love having a professional in to show me how to do new things. I feared the crab cake.
Understood. And you could change it out and put crab in if you really wanted to.
This.
Absolutely.
Okay. Look how gorgeous that looks. And I like the idea of actually making the lettuce edible instead of a bitter kind of
kale on the plate.
Exactly.
I know.
Kale so last year. Thanks so much for watching Full Plate. You guys have a great week and definitely try this. I'm going to be trying it.
Thank you.
That was great. I need to
do it. I saw.